Okay, I'm here with Chris Thompson. Chris, how are you?
I'm doing great, Barton. Thanks.
Hey, so what do you do at in the DCS group?
So I manage the DCS procurement and supply chain organization within Dell.
So I would assume, given Dell's great expertise in supply chain management, that probably was a big thing right from the start.
You know, interestingly, it actually wasn't a big thing. It was more of a support organization from the start. DCS was born 3.5 years ago or so, and it was really formed around the custom hardware, custom servers from an engineering standpoint. Engineering has done a phenomenal job solving some of the customer challenges in the data center with the product, and the supply chain procurement was more of the support organization to help with that.
So then how did supply chain become such an important and key role in DCS?
You know, it's actually a great question because we over the course of the past 3.5 years, we've learned a tremendous amount, not only about the customers and about the engineering solutions we need to provide, but we also learned that supply chain is absolutely critical. You know, we like to refer to it as arrive, alive, and five, and what that refers to is the data centers and many of the customers have very specific times when they can have product arrive. And so it's absolutely critical that we design supply chains to be able to support that and meet the needs. In addition, the quality of the supply chain, we need from when product arrives to when product is up in production, because production is revenue to these customers. We need to make sure that that's around 5 hours or less, or a very streamlined process to be able to have that product in production. So supply chain has actually been pulled much more to the forefront in solving some of these challenges for the customer, as we learned over the past 3.5 years.
So does your group act independent from the rest of Dell with supply chain logistics, or do you work together in some parts?
You know, we actually work very closely with the broader Dell. Dell is a core competency of world-class supply chain, and there's no way it makes sense to go recreate that. So the organization that I have is actually built around understanding the customer challenges and being able to design fulfillment supply chains to meet those challenges while leveraging the best of Dell. And we will continue to leverage the best of Dell because we want to be able to offer that to the customers as well. So we want to understand their supply chain challenges, we want to solve those, but we also want to offer them the benefits of being part of Dell and leveraging the broader Dell.
Well, so then the parts that you have done differently from Dell, quote unquote, normal, has any of that been adopted by the greater Dell supply chain groups?
Yeah, absolutely. DCS has had the luxury, my team's had the luxury of doing some things unique to go figure out how to solve the challenges. And we share that back to the broader Dell. Just as we leverage where there's core competencies, we're breaking some new ground and we're learning how to do things differently. And where that makes sense and where it can benefit the other parts of Dell, that is leveraged there as well. And we have some real examples of that happening today.
Excellent. Well, Chris Thompson, thank you so much.
Thank you, Barton.